Good afternoon, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I didn't post anything yesterday because, well, I was incredibly tired and didn't sleep well. So, slept fine last night, so fine now. Still a little tired, but hey, what can I do? So, I want to talk about Rahi again. Bionicle. This is a Bionicle video, after all. Rahi. Specifically, all of the Rahi that we've never got in a physical buildable form. Yeah, we've gotten plenty of Rahi officially from LEGO. Hell, there was that Master Builder set that you could build 15 different Rahi. The problem with that was the Fight Cow Spider, or Tree Spider, was released as a promo poly bag in 2002. So, what the fuck? So we got this, the Tree Spider, twice. You can build a black Fight Cow Spider using parts from Onua and Pohatu. Okay, that's cool. There's all sorts of combination models between Toa, between Taraga, between Borak Vod, Borak Hal, or Borak, just Borak. Hell, there was the Keras Crab, I think. There was the Gekula, which is a classic one. There was a lot of different things that we didn't get officially from LEGO, and that was, well, there was one that's I'm looking at right now, and that is the Mahi goat. You can't build it with official parts. Well, for the most part, you can't. It's just that one thing going down the front of the face. It's a Matoran arm, a Tohunga arm, but it's the prototype one with the plus axle hole going right through it, so you can put a staff right through it or something like that. That's the only way to build that set. So, however, you can get past the having to 3D print that part by just doing what I did. Here's a Hordika neck piece and a couple of other pieces. This is a gray Mahi goat. A blank goat, basically, with red eyes and silver horns. That's all I had. So, I like the Mahi. They're pretty cool. There was another version of the Mahi, however, that we didn't get physically. LEGO. And that is this one, which I dubbed the Maha, because Maha was the original name for the Mahi. And this is a different build, but still using the silver golly hooks, because that's all I had. It had like a Tohunga arm, the fist one, down here, but I didn't like the look of that. I thought it looked silly, so I might have to build up some more stuff right there. But overall, I'm happy with how it looks. It uses the Slicer head, which is pretty cool. Slicer foot piece. This is a tan and black one with a little bit of dark gray. And yeah. That was from Tales of the Tohunga, the video game, otherwise known as Quest for the Toa. Speaking of that game, there were a slew of Rahi from that game that we didn't get. We got the Takea Shark, obviously. We got the Master Builder, so you can build all kinds of things, like the Kiwa Bird, for example, and the Hoi Turtle, and the Kofujaga, and of course the Beetle, what is that thing called? The Hoto Beetle, as well as the Taku bird. And in that game there were some Rahi, like insect-like Rahi, that nobody recognizes, honestly, unless you play that game ad nauseum. And why didn't we get those Rahi? There's also a frog Rahi in that game, which you can build, actually. I wasn't able to build it, though, so that sucks. There are also Rahi that were in the Voyanui online game that we didn't get in some kind of physical form. There were folks that were able to build Rahi from the video games, like Skybird, for example. He was able to build some Rahi based on Rahi from Bionicle the Game. We'll see if he'll tackle some Rahi from Voyanui online game. And while there are also some simplistic Rahi, like this fly-looking thing, butterfly-looking thing from Bionicle Heroes, it's just the Toa Metru lower torso with Toa Metru upper legs. Simple as can be. How does that even scream Rahi? That's just boring. That's not a Rahi at all. That's just boring. It's kind of lame, to be honest. It's only 3 pieces, so simplicity, but still just kind of stupid. Where are those Rahi, huh? The ones from VNOG, Voyanui online game? Where are they? They don't exist. You can try and build them yourself. And I'm sure there are some crafty individuals out there who have done so. What about Bionicle the Game? Well, as I mentioned, Skybird has done some of those Rahi. There were plenty of Rahi. Hexadecimal Mantis discovered unused Rahi in the game's data files. So, obviously you can try and build those with existing parts from both classic construction, Bionicle, Slicers, whatever. Or combining those with CCBS to make something interesting. Now, obviously we did get Kick and Allo, but there was a prototype that was kind of interesting. And in fact, it seems like the prototype was the one used for, well, for the model of the movie version. So, I don't know. Legend of Motunui. There's a game, cancelled, but brought back to life thanks to the Beaver House. Well, there's a whole story with that. I'm not the right person to tell you about it, so, I mean, yes, I know everything about it, but still. There were some Rahi in that game that we didn't get, like this little tiny bug thing. It uses this, what is it? It's the one thing that's used as like the back end of, like the tail end of a Hoto bug or a Kiwa bird. You can find those in silver on the Exotoa, and dark gray as well. A little tiny bug thing. I'm actually considering building that myself, but why didn't we get it as a promo polybag? Seriously, that could have been an awesome little set. Sure, it wouldn't have articulation. Who cares at this point, honestly? Just the fact that we didn't get that Rahi at all, not even as like a store-only promo thing, is just absolutely fucking balls. There's also a crab-like Rahi there. There was like a, shit, what was it? It was like a Usul crab, but with Tohunga arms? What the fuck was that? I'm pretty sure Sapphire were on something when they were designing some of these Rahi. But, where's that? You could probably build that yourself, but it's just an Usul crab that needs to be modified in order to accept those arms. There's probably more to it than that, but whatever. Then we come to the Phaikau Nui, the mother of all Phaikau spiders. We didn't get that. Nope. No Phaikau Nui. Not at all. Nowhere to be seen. What the fuck? Now, I'm sure someone out there has been able to build the Faikau Nui using, well, the 3D model as a reference from the game and parts in their own collection. I'm not going to try it. I don't have enough parts. I don't have enough parts to do so. The Nui Jaga was in that game as well, and there was another little scorpion Rahi that you see in Pohatu's level. Where's that? Clearly LEGO wasn't thinking, hey, we can give people this Rahi, we can give people that Rahi. Polybags all over the place. No, they didn't do that because they're cheap. Well, not that cheap, but still. They weren't thinking that people would actually want these Rahi. They already had a massive spending push with Bionicle G1 when it started. For 2 years. Then in 2003 they kind of had to hold back a little bit because, well, they had to, you know, recycle the Borok and give us the Borok Kal. But whatever, I like the Borok Kal. Obviously, they're back there. Shut up. But we got the Rakshi as a thing. There are other Rahi from the Legend of Motunui that I can't seem to remember right now. Oh yeah, there's a bat. There's a bat in multiple colors. There's a black one, there's a white one, there's a red one, there's a green one, and yeah. Where's that? Huh? Where's that bat? It's easy, it's dead simple to build. It's dead easy to build. And you just need those corrugated bits that you can find on Tarakava. And a couple of other pieces as well. It's a simple build. Seriously. LEGO weren't in their right mind, obviously. So, clearly they weren't thinking that people would want these Rahi in their collection. Yeah, that really pisses me off. Come on, LEGO. We did get some Rahi. Well, actually, there were some promo sort of bad guy Rahi things, like this black and silver creature that I had built. It had a Zammer launcher as its chest cavity thing. And I was able to build that. I like that. I like that set. It's pretty cool. There's another little squid function Rahi that's, I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's just called squid function, and it looks kind of ballsy in a way. It looks, by ballsy, I mean it looks stupid. It's stupid as balls. But I might build that one just because. We got Thulox and Morak, the Hydruka. Why didn't we get more colors of them, though? Think. We could have easily gotten a full team of 6 Hydruka in all 6 colors from all 6, yeah, basically. Red, blue, white, black, green, brown. There you go. That would have been awesome, but we didn't get it. There were quite a lot of Rahi that obviously fans built, and they ended up in contests and whatnot. Hell, the Rahi Beasts book has all those Rahi as well, like the shoot spider or whatever it is. It looks like a tarantula with Liwanuva blades. Holy fuck. And then there's the spiny stone ape. That looked like something that could have been $50 on a day of release. If it was a real life set from LEGO. But it wasn't. It was a fan creation. Wow. There's a lot of Rahi out there. A lot of Rahi that were created for video games that we didn't. Well, we got the video games, but we didn't get the Rahi. So that really pisses me off, and you can tell. We did get skull spiders, probably the weakest excuse of a spider that I've ever seen. The tree spider or the fight house spider are better in every fucking way. Seriously. G2 didn't have them good Rahi at all. I mean, the creatures were okay for the most part, but did they all have to have the same head but with different colors? No, they didn't. That's bullshit. Obviously, there were combination models from G1 that had that ended up being Rahi, and obviously there were some like the Zyglak, although that was a different type of folks that were evil of somewhat. They used crude weapons to kill Toa, I guess, because Lesovic's team was murdered by the Zyglak. Bionicle got dark. It really did. Probably the darkest theme LEGO has ever given to us, but I liked it. There was also the Pit War Tortoise. That was an actual Rahi. I'm pretty sure there was a bootleg of that and the Zyglak that both existed. These both existed, and you could buy them. But LEGO didn't do that themselves. Dicks. I know. It's tremendously just bullshit. So yeah. There was a lot of Rahi from G1 that we should have gotten that were in video games for the most part. But we didn't get them. Hell, there's combination models that could have benefited from being separate sets to buy and build, but we didn't get those either. LEGO's decision making is the stuff of legend. It is insane and stupid sometimes, but they're a corporation. I hate to admit that, but they are a corporation, so. Bionicle had great Rahi. The Rahi that we did get were, for the most part, excellent. The Kikanello, as posable as it is, and while it didn't have a gear function or any kind of function at all, it was still pretty cool. It was a nice display model for the most part, but yeah. Also, there's the Fenrak Spider, which was pretty fucking cool. The dragon, the Cardass Dragon. I have to bring up the Cardass Dragon. We did get that. We got Vizon and Cardass, but I never ended up with the set. I built Cardass out of parts from my own collection once, and wow, that was a big dragon. Obviously, I don't have it anymore, which kind of hate myself for taking it apart, but hey, parts were breaking, so nah. So, yeah. Rahi are cool. But there were so many that we could have gotten. But we didn't. Because LEGO weren't thinking that people would want these Rahi. Simply because, well, they already poured out enough budget, enough money and resources into designing the Rahi that we already got. It's sad but true. If there's any Rahi that I have missed from the video games, let me know in the comment section below. But these were the ones that I felt were justified because we should have gotten the Mahi. Both versions, you know, the ones from fucking Tales of Tohunga, or Quest for the Toa as it's called. Or the Mahi that everybody knows and loves from the animations from what was it? From the Templar animations, you know. And oh yeah, one more, the Lorak. We didn't get that as well. We had to build it out of parts from our own collection. Come on. Supply us with separate sets for these combination models, alternate models, so we can build them, so we don't have to take apart our existing sets in order to fucking build them. Seriously. Oh well. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And what it is what it is. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. I got one more for y'all today. Probably gonna be a Moha video because I'm doing those again now, apparently. But we'll see. But for now, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. Stay tuned for more videos. I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day and peace.